Are you asking your graphic design clients this question? To kick off our branding process with our clients, we always offer them a comprehensive client questionnaire. This also helps us dig into who their target audience is, if they like a tagline included with their logo, who their competition is, things like that. Helps us to build a really unique and strategic and timeless brand for our clients. Now, it's very comprehensive, but there's one question that always sticks out to me that I love to ask our clients. And I'm going to get to that question here in just a bit. And it comes with a bit of a backstory. But if you want to, you can go ahead and download our full questionnaire at sprucerd.com/questionnaire. And you'll snag our comprehensive 20 to 30 questionnaire to use for your upcoming design clients. Now, I love asking our clients this one question because it helps us go beyond building an aesthetically beautiful design and strategic design into something that feels a lot more personality driven and unique and specific to them. But it comes with a bit of a backstory. I have a course for designers all about our client process, and to create the sales page for that course, I asked a copywriter to help me through that process. And I actually worked with 3 different copywriters. And I found the process very interesting and revealing and helped me to really diagnose this one question. One of them asked me that I now include into our own branding questionnaire. So I'm going to dig into 3 taglines that these copywriters came up with so you can see how we went from something a little bit more vague into something very specific to my course. And the same is applicable for us as designers for our clients, going from something vague design that might be beautiful, but into something that's really specific and unique to them. And so the first copywriter and the second copywriter did not ask this question. The third one did. So let's dig into that. The very first tagline that the copywriter came up with was, "Take your freelance dreams to full-time status." Now, I think this is a really cute tagline and it's catchy, but is this for designers or is this for photographers? Who is this for? Now, obviously, later down the sales page, you would get to that, but the tagline itself is a little bit more open-ended, and it's not very specific to what my course was about. Now, I should caveat that this was very early on. Maybe I didn't know specifically what my course was about, right? I was just getting started, getting my feet under me there. But this is what the first copywriter came up with. The second copywriter, the tagline that they came up with was, "Your red carpet client and design experience." Now, there's more language around that, but that's the gist of it there. Now we're getting somewhere, right? That's a little bit more specific. Now we're talking about it's for designers and it's about creating a really good experience, a red carpet experience for their clients. So that's getting a little bit more specific. Now, the third copywriter is the tagline that I'm using today, which is to create a friction-free client process that includes 0 revisions, 0 stress, and repeat clients. Now that is specific, and that's the result that I want my students to walk away with. That friction-free process, no revisions, repeat clients, that all sounds great. A lot more specific than take your freelance dreams to full-time status. Again, no discredit. I would have continued working with either copywriter 1 or 2 had they been available, but you get the gist. So this is the backstory into how I came into this question that I love to use for my clients today. The question that the third copywriter asked, are you ready for it, is, have you deviated from the industry norm in any way? That is such a fantastic question and helps me get to the heart of what makes me unique without asking, Jamie, how are you unique? What makes your brand unique? What's your unique selling proposition? Those kind of different questions, right? There's a lot of different ways to ask that question, but asking me or asking your clients what makes you unique seems a lot more overwhelming to answer. It's almost intimidating, right? And it makes them compare themselves to their competition, which is good to know what makes people unique, but it's sometimes hard for them to answer. Whereas asking, have you deviated from the industry norm in any way, gets a lot more specific into the results rather than what makes them unique. Have they deviated? The answer is almost always yes, right? We're all unique people. We all have our past experiences that shape us, that shape our services, products, courses, whatever your clients are offering. There is something that they've probably done that has deviated from their competition or the industry norm that sets them apart without asking what sets you apart, right? It's kind of a fun way for them to dive into even some backstory, things like that. So how does this help us as designers when we're working with our clients? I'll give you one example, and this comes from a past client of ours, Krista King Math. Now, Krista offers math tutorials specifically for high school and college students trying to pass their math classes. Now, that's kind of a tough feat to go up against, but she does so in a way that's really fun and approachable. So when we asked her, what makes your brand unique, i.e., have you deviated from the industry norm in any way? Her answer was that yes, she has. She uses a lot of fun colors. She often doodles with her Wacom tablet and makes it just a lot more personality driven and easier to follow along when she does YouTube tutorials or her course tutorials. Just rather than it being dry content, she's using fun colors. She uses a lot of math puns. She's a little bit more approachable in her take on math. Obviously has that background to be able to teach math, but she does so in a way that's a lot more personality driven and relatable. And so her end result for the brand that we created was we used a really fun color palette. She already is using those fun colors, so we just brought that into the branding. We used a lot of doodle illustrations. We incorporated puns with her Instagram caption, her quote templates that we created. It's overall a very fun, approachable, laid-back brand, which sets her branding apart drastically from her competition like SAT prep and things like that are a lot more serious and corporate. Again, no disrespect to those different brands. It just is something that sets her apart from them. And that way she's attracting those students that want to learn from her and have a more approachable teacher at their hands. So that is how that question, have you deviated from the industry norm in any way, has really helped us as designers get to the heart of what makes our clients unique. So we can go beyond creating something that's aesthetically beautiful and timeless and into something that is really specific to our clients and helps them to better connect with their audience as well. So hopefully you will able to use this question with your upcoming design clients. This works great for web design and branding, logo design, and it's a really impactful question to even ask yourself in your own business. Again, you can download the full questionnaire at sprucerd.com/questionnaire.